Right, I was looking back over some of my timeline photographs on Facebook, which I always, or often do. I've got so many paintings, I've over 700 now, and I go back to the acrylics, the beach scenes, these ones, about that one. I've just given that one away as a wedding present. This sort of thing from Dungeness. This is the Wandle, or an abstract of the Wandle. But I'm going to do acrylics for several days while I've got the set up. That one, that's a nice washed out one, I don't know where that is. Excuse me. So I'll choose one of these from a previous acrylic. There's another acrylic there. This is Morden Hall Park. I take these photographs when I'm on my bike with my old mates. We go every Tuesday. These are acrylics. Those two, that one. I quite like that one. I think the chimney was too high on it. This was a nice abstract. Another one. I like the idea of slapping the paint on. So I'm tempted to do something like that, but less colourful. So let's see what it looks like. So that's the River Wandle, or an abstract of it. I don't paint it exactly, I don't do anything exact. So I'll use that as a base, but I'll do it much more slabby, a bit like the one I did yesterday. Bearing in mind the lovely knife paintings of Sir Catherine Williams, who I got a great deal of satisfaction looking at. So let's come up to the, let's come right out of that. There's I've got my easel back from, it was starred as a prop in a recent play which we saw, Noel Gwynn. My easel a little bit crooked, but I can adjust that. So the colours there, we've got some light yellow, yellow ochre, cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, burnt umber, black, and some sap green. Not sure how much of that I'll use. I find that masking tape doesn't hold the greaseproof paper down well enough. It does come off because it's not. So I'm using some duct tape. That does work. So here we are. Okay, so come up to the board, get as big a screen as we can. Okay, so there we are. Right, the brushes, well, my basic brushes are these. You can't fiddle and fuss around with these. My hand's covered in black. I've got loads of black over my jeans, so I've had to soak that bit there now in the washing machine. So if you do have an accident with your paint, which is more than likely, soak it quickly, get all the paint out, or as much as you can, and then into the washing machine. Okay, so I've got a lot of black. I want to use a lot of black. I love black. Not in watercolour, but I make my greens with that. But I'm going to put the sky in after, so we'll black and a lot of yellow and some red. So we'll put in a lot of stuff up here, coming over here. Have it weighted on one side, don't have your subject right in the edge, like I did in this one, the one I'm copying. I had it right in the middle. So it sort of divides the picture. So let's just go in there with some nice red and a bit of ochre. And back coming around here. Don't worry about form or a finished type of painting. At this stage, just get a bit of blue in I'm going to have the point here, the vanishing point. Okay, so nice catching the light. Some dark back in there, bit of umber, bit of red. The thing is, have fun with what you're doing. The bank coming round here, so the river will be across here. And we'll get some nice light coming in there. Okay, so before that dries, we'll put in some catching a bit of light. Oh no, the light is going to be on this side. This will dry quite quickly. Let's get that down there. Nice and bold, and then we're going to get some nice, really rich dark blacks, red, black with red, bit of blue. In this shadow area here. I'm not going for any realistic colours in this. Everything's going to be approximate. We'll put some shadow in along this bank here. In a moment I'm going to put in some right, okay, how's that coming? Yeah, that's lovely. Right, I'll use some kitchen towel and I'll just squeeze out the paint in that brush and put it in the water. Keep everything nice and wet. And I'm going to go with some white and some very light grey. That's too far. Well, there's the middle, so we're way off the middle, so that's okay. Put some different colours in the water. Right, I want that bank to come down into there, so it's more sweeping out here. Okay, clean brush. Okay, how have I done that? Oh, I'm making a right old mess this morning. Everywhere. Right, okay, back to normal. So let's go back in with some green up the top there. So I'll mix some green in with the black and some bit more of a green. Right, put some reflection down there and some nice green. Oh, there's some nice greens. dark green. I'm really slopping it on here. Just enjoy the process of painting. It doesn't have to be realistic. Mixing a bit of red in there, a bit of warm. Bit of shadow. I'm going to do the sky in a minute, and then we'll go back to the landscape. Just clean that brush. Okay. Right, so that's our water roughed in. I'll clean that brush because that's got the colours that I want for the sky. See, the idea at this stage is just to get some paint on, and then we can, as it dries, we'll take a glaze or a dry brush, hopefully. Right, let's. I think I prefer the light sky rather than that grey. Oh, we've got to clear the decks. We've got a hair start around the sky. There. Other than that. Now I can put a bit of grey back in there. Now, a bit of light blue on that horizon. Bit more, not that light. just put a bit of distant trees. Okay, so that's coming on. I need to just get that colour. Just open that edge up a little bit. Right. Right, let's get some light on the edge of that. And then we'll go in with some green here. Bit of red. Sort of vary the colour somewhat. Just bring the reflections down there. And I can put some not too realistic there, so I'm going to put a bit of yellow and some ochre, just catching a bit of okay. Just a little bit of grey light coming through the back there. Soften here and there. We'll put in okay, now I want to get a better shape along that edge here. I need to put some more yellow out. Got loads of it. Well, mostly from Wilkinson's. The only artist quality there is the yellow ochre and the white. The rest are Wilco's own. Just gets a bit of light going through here. Alright, let's put in some right now put in some just a little bit of detail coming up. Just a little bit of grey. Just any old light colour I'm putting in here just to indicate some branches, and that's pretty obvious really. And we'll do the same on the other side. No one side competing against the other. Right, okay, let's get some greens. Fill in some of this black here. I think maybe we could do a bit better with that. Just clean the brush. Right, okay, let's change that blue to, let's add a bit of red to the blue. Got a bit of that coming through there as well. And then we've got a lot of light in the sky. I'm not attempting any realism here. This is purely abstract. I'm painting to try to make something that is attractive. I'm not sure I'm pulling it off yet. We might need some more red in it, but we'll sort that out in a minute. I'm just going to do these reflections. A bit of red, a bit of ochre, and we'll just get that. Right, well, that is looking all right. I'm going to scrap that brush and go with that one. These brushes I bought from, well, these ones were from an art shop in Sutton, near where I live, South London. They're quite inexpensive, they're about £4 each. I bought some cheaper ones at the Art in Action fair last year. Ready to go, like 1 inch Pro Art. They're superb brushes. They're varnish brushes, but they make great brushes for acrylic. Maybe I might change that to a blue-green. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, well that's a sort of abstract. Let's just get some of that colour in there. Right, okay, I'm not sure about it, but we'll put it in the mount. Well, we don't have to, do we? We've got the... oops. I'll take this off anyway and we'll have a look, see what it looks like. It's got loads of paint on. I've got a pinny across my knees here. Probably would look better in the mount, so I will do that. That's, I'll take this off first and we'll have a look. I'll put that there. I primed, this is on an old watercolour that I didn't really like. It was alright as a demonstration, but right, I'll put it in the plain mount, I think. Right, I'll just lift that up a little bit. I'll just clip that round there. Oh. I won't leave this on so it'll stick. Well, there we are. We've got a painting, an abstract painting of the River Wandle. Oh, let's go round it. Oop. Okay, so you can see I've not attempted to make a portrait of anything. I've just put lots of colour, a reminder of trees with those little marks with the edge of the brush. Could probably just with that, I'll just use any old brush here, save me clean them. I'll just put in put some of that in there. Right, that just gives an impression of. Right, so that I've repeated there, so that will be enough. I'll wash a little paint there. Right, okay, well, there's the reflection. So the River Wandle abstract, so I'll photograph that and then I'll upload it to YouTube, and then it will be on its own then, giving birth to a painting. Thanks for watching, see you later, bye bye.